My son. Think I ain't spoke to my son. Think I ain't told my son, his mama, and his grandmamas. His ass going to prison. If you goddamn keep it up, his ass going to prison.
Then he wanna talk about some other like this being shit. This being shit. No, I'm being real. You lying. You lying. You up here flagging. You're cat. Don't be in this bitch.
Wait till I come back in the market late night, and then it's just you, and I slap you up. Yeah. You trying to act off, huh? All like this in front of all your people. Say your mama I said happy Mother's Day. And then Karen in my face and shit. Like what?
Stand by right here for me. 32, I'm 10x10, 1 to 10. Spread your legs slightly. I just need to pat you down.
T's biggest concern might soon become a reality. After years of advising his son, King Harris, to slow down and avoid wrecking his future, there are now serious talks about a judge potentially sentencing him to 5 years in prison. And the wild part? T.I. predicted this back in 2022, warning King that if he didn't change his ways, he could end up in exactly this situation. To be honest, no one should be surprised. If you've been following King, all the signs of trouble have been clear. From dangerous driving to that viral Waffle House brawl, and even showing off guns in music videos, he's been collecting problems like it's no big deal. The arrest footage from 2024 showcased just how far King had gone. He almost hit a cop car, was caught eating in the car, had a gun on him, and finally faced consequences for that 2022 warrant that had been hanging over him. It felt like every bad decision he'd made caught up with him all at once. The worst part? The timing. Only weeks after that arrest, King became a father. He was sharing photos of his newborn, released a song called Dear Son, and seemed to be ready to embrace fatherhood. But instead of settling down and taking on his new role, he's now facing a court case that could separate him from his family for years. Let's break down how King Harris went from being the child of a hip-hop icon to possibly facing a 5-year prison sentence. The whole thing is messier than anyone might have thought. It all kicked off in October 2024, the day King Harris made a huge mistake. He pulled out of a gas station in his BMW and almost collided with a police car. You couldn't make this up if you tried. The officers approached, and things immediately went south. They smelled marijuana and noticed the gun on his waist. At that point, they knew he was getting arrested. But it didn't stop there. When they ran his name, things got even worse. It turned out that King had an outstanding warrant from 2022. The charge? Speeding, driving on a suspended license, and DUI. Instead of showing up for court like everyone else, King had skipped it, leaving that mistake unresolved for years. In 2024, that mistake finally caught up to him. The arrest video that surfaced online, first on Badge Chronicles and later on Vlad TV, is almost 30 minutes long. Watching it, you can see how the whole situation unfolded. The officers pull him out of the car, take the gun from his waist, and cuff him. King isn't losing his cool, but you can see the frustration on his face, knowing there's no way to talk his way out of this one. The video shows it all. King being taken out of his car, handcuffed, and placed in the back of a police vehicle. It's clear that he realized the gravity of the situation but had no choice but to face the consequences of his actions.
Yes, sir.
There's one in the way.
Does your buddy have one as well? Alright, just hang tight right here for me. Let me clear this. I don't want any accidental fires.
There's no safety. You gotta take.
There's no safety.
You take
okay. Well, I'm not gonna mess around with that too much. Let me just set this down right here. Dude, step out for me. Yes, sir. Place your hands behind your back for me. Alright, right now you're just being detained. You're not under arrest.
Are you sure?
I'm gonna be at the church. Alright, I appreciate you being full, man. We're just gonna take a look at this information, make sure it's valid.
I ain't sure this.
Just take a step to the side for me.
An officer later stated that King remained composed and cooperative throughout the entire ordeal. However, despite his calm demeanor, he was taken to Dalb County Jail before being transferred to Pickens after the warrant was activated. Just like that, King went from posting confidently on Instagram to being locked up in a jail cell, all while the world watched. What makes this situation sting even more is the fact that T.I. had already predicted this outcome years ago. Back in 2022, as King began showing signs of trouble, T.I. took to Instagram to warn that if his son didn't change his behavior, jail would eventually become his reality. T.I. wasn't just speaking out of concern as a father, he was speaking from personal experience.
My son. Think I ain't spoke to my son. Think I ain't told my son, his mama, and his grandmama. His ass going to prison. If you goddamn keep that shit up, his ass going to prison. Ain't no way around it. Ain't nothing I'm gonna be able to do about it. Can't nobody stop it but him. You know what I mean? I've already had that conversation. I've already made my peace with it. Because I know that energy. I was that energy. I know exactly how it's gonna turn out.
T.I. had once said, time will be his teacher. And now, that lesson has come in the form of a potential 5-year prison sentence. As videos of King's arrest began circulating, people revisited that old clip of T's warning and began criticizing him. Some viewers felt T.I. had predicted this outcome, while others expressed sympathy for him, imagining how difficult it must be to see his words unfold in real life. Regardless, the internet couldn't help but acknowledge how accurate his prediction was. T.I. had recognized the patterns early on, but King never took his father's advice. And speaking of not listening, let's not forget the Waffle House incident from 2022. That event was one of the first times people started to really question King's behavior, thinking, he's definitely heading down the wrong path. A video of King had gone viral, showing him in a heated argument with the Waffle House staff. He was shouting and acting way more aggressive than necessary, almost as if he was trying to prove something. But instead of appearing tough, he came off as entitled and completely out of control. Even T.I. couldn't justify his actions. Later, T.I. went live to express his confusion, saying he couldn't understand why his son felt the need to escalate the situation by arguing with a cook. He couldn't fathom what had led King to confront the staff that way. Here's a clip from that argument, a moment even T.I. couldn't defend.
So what I'm saying is, they wasn't
Talk like that outside.
Hey, I can talk how I want to wherever I'm at. I'm on live, Shawty. Stop talking to you. Stop talking to me. This ain't your restaurant. This ain't your restaurant. Everything you make, I can pull out my pocket right now. I ain't tripping on you. I ain't tripping. Get the hell out my face. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. Stop talking to me. Who the hell is he? What's your name? My name King. You know it and your mama know it. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Fire out your shit. Come back. What? Oh, gang what? Oh, gang what? Come here. Come here. I'll tell you what I do. Come here. I'll tell you what I do. Come here. Come here. Come on.
If the Waffle House incident wasn't bad enough, the whole gun situation really highlighted how much King had lost his way. Do you remember the moment when T.I. and Boozy had to sit their sons down on camera? That clip became viral for a reason. King and Boozy's son, Tutti Ra, were shooting a music video, but instead of focusing on their music, they had firearms scattered all over the set, almost like it was some kind of trap house. That's when their fathers stepped in. You can hear T.I. questioning them, saying, "Why are y'all even toting guns when there are girls around?" He wasn't holding back. It quickly turned into a full-blown lecture. T.I. explained to them how one wrong move, like having weapons or drugs nearby, could easily land them behind bars. The craziest part? He wasn't even being overly harsh. T.I. was offering them a roadmap, trying to keep them from falling into the same mistakes he had already made. You can actually see the whole thing unfold, T.I. and Boozy sitting down with their sons and explaining why using guns in videos is a one-way ticket to jail.
Treat man like you treat yours.
Why y'all want so much time, bro? Why y'all always gotta have?
What is it about?
No, it's not illegal to have.
Well, in the manner in which you persuade in the lifestyle, don't look legitimate, sir. But I'm not supporting the whole. I'm not and I'm not. What kind of parent don't support their kids and they'll goddamn lie? It ain't watching it. So you know, the clan pull up and they say, hey, who do you belong to? Who raised their hand? Somebody got me. I've been seeing him around through there like, you know, bring the whole thing. I've been seeing him around through like that. Well, when you got, get ain't. I know that. Y'all got, I don't know. That called It's not in possession of and commission of a crime, sir. That is a felony. Yeah. Thank you. They ready?
King Harris, son of rapper T.I., is facing serious legal trouble, with a possibility of a 5-year prison sentence after a series of reckless decisions. Despite his father's warnings to slow down, King's behavior has spiraled, from reckless driving to a viral Waffle House meltdown. The breaking point came in 2024 when King was arrested after nearly crashing his car into a police vehicle. He had an outstanding warrant for offenses such as speeding, driving with a suspended license, and DUI, which led to his arrest and booking in DeKalb County Jail. Fans were quick to highlight T's past warnings about King's behavior, with many saying T's prediction of King's future came true. T.I. had openly expressed concerns in 2022, stating that if King didn't change his ways, prison could be the inevitable outcome. King's behavior has been marked by incidents of public outbursts, flaunting guns, and defying authority, despite his father's efforts to guide him. The arrest video quickly went viral, with viewers offering mixed reactions. Some mocked King, while others expressed concern for his future, with some fans even hoping that fatherhood would provide the grounding King needs. Despite all of this, T.I. continues to stand by his son, even though it's clear that King's actions have now led to consequences. This situation is more than just another moment of public drama. It's a painful reminder for T.I. that the same mistakes he tried to protect King from are now playing out in front of the world. King's possible prison sentence is a hard lesson that could define his future, and T.I. can only hope it leads to positive change.